afternoon again. So I wanted to talk about true flow state, and I think flowing can be confused for laziness or not being bothered, even though that's part and part of flow state. Flow state can be confused, and many people might use being present as more of a form of a mantra or something to manifest, but not really having an understanding of flow state, because flow state is actually a byproduct of peace and being at peace. I think for me, being at peace, I'm able to flow because I'm not thinking about past stuff or being depressed, and I'm not thinking about future things, so not having anxiety about future things. And so I'm more able to sit in the middle, acknowledging the past, acknowledging future maybe goals or aspirations, but not being so fixated on them to a point that it's actually taking over my current state of being. So being able to flow, being at peace, you're able to flow more, you're able to flow more better, you're able to allow things to come in and allow things to go, not being so attached to stuff. Because attachment, I guess, is probably a misconception in the sense of, if you're attached to things and have this attachment to it, that's kind of saying you're unable to live without it, or these things are rulers and controllers over your state of being. So if something changes within a particular thing that you might be attached to, then that's going to change your state of being. Whereas for me, I believe that I have a big love for life. I have a big love for the people that are in my life, but I wouldn't say that I'm attached to them. If they were to leave or if they were to go, there will be emotions there, but I wouldn't be fixated. So I'm open to allowing people just to be and to show how they want to be, and I can decide if I want to be around that or not. And I think flow state can be misinterpreted, and I think if someone's truly has a real inner peace, then they will be able to flow a lot more and allow things to happen. If the weather's might be sunny today, it might be cold tomorrow, but not be swayed and changed by external factors. The only thing that we can really control is our inner state and inner being, and by getting to a place of peace, you're able to kind of adapt to whatever's happening outside of yourself, because you've already been able to do the work within yourself. And doing the work within yourself is a never-ending thing, so it should never be your goal to necessarily have, well, I guess inner peace could be a goal, but I think you're going to be hit with the things that you need to learn, the lessons that you need to learn from in order to get to that state. So you can't bypass the things that you're going through. You can't bypass life to get peace. You can't look outside of yourself to get peace. You can't form a relationship with somebody thinking that they're going to give you peace and they're going to give you joy and love, because this is all an internal manifestation of your inner world. And the sooner you can grab that concept and really know that it all comes down to you, like it all comes down to you. You have control, full control over everything that's happening. So yes, there might be things happening outside of yourself, but you have to get to a place and point of realizing that actually your frequency, your energy is actually affecting everything that's going on. So yes, people say they need to protect their energy, but actually the people that say they need to protect their energy is actually saying that actually I can't be around you right now because I can't even maintain my own energy. That's what that is. I never think, oh, I'm not gonna do a particular thing or be around certain people because I need to protect my energy, because I'm already protected. One, I'm already protected, and two, I don't need to be anywhere, I don't need to go, but I don't have to justify that. I can just take myself up and leave. But saying that out loud is more of a thing of, I need to tell them, I need to protect my peace, because and that's my excuse to doing a particular thing. But actually it's because you don't have the inner peace and you don't have the energy to attract anything maybe higher at that particular moment of time. So we need to be mindful about the things that we say, mindful about the things that we do, mindful about the things that we think, mindful about the things that we consume. It's a mindful journey. Everything's a mindful journey. And when you're able to get to a place of peace, or a level of peace, you will see that many things do not disturb your peace, and many things really not that big of a deal. Most things are not really that big of a deal. Like honestly, nothing's really that deep. You know, we can intellectualize things and try and make sense of certain things, but sometimes you just gotta do the thing. Like yes, you can try and pinpoint, you can try and make sense of things, but really you just need to go internal. And yes, a lot of people can't even sit with themselves, so you can't get to a place of peace and flow state if you can't even sit with yourself. Like that's the not the end goal, but like being able to sit with yourself is like such a huge thing. It's a big deal, and not many people can, hence why they're always out and about. You know, some people find that maybe their anxiety or depression intensifies when they are by themselves, because now they've got to sit within that energy. They can't be mixing around with so many different energies, which can be confusing for your self and cells, and that goes on a whole different trajectory of conversation. But sitting with yourself is one key way of actually having an inner standing to know that actually you're on the path to the continual work within yourself. Because everyone's on the journey, but many people don't acknowledge the journey. Many people are out to live a journey outside of themselves, when actually everything is a manifestation from the internal world. And you know, I'm gonna go there. Fasting is a beautiful way of transitioning. Like I'm gonna be on my journey, everyone's gonna be on their journey regardless, but fasting makes everything clearer. Fasting allows the energy to flow through better, to be utilized better, not just physically, but in every energetic field that you want to acknowledge. So flow state is peace state, and peace state is flow state. Being present, being a human being and not a human doing. A human being, just being present, immersed in the presence of yourself and selves. But yes, it's a journey, and I give tools, I give prompts to help people on the journey. I do videos to inspire, to help people on the journey, especially coming through the realms of detoxification. This is the huge, like for me, it's the biggest, one of the biggest steps anyone can take, because this is the vessel. We're living in this vessel, we're living in this vehicle. This is our only true home. Why not make this home homely? But we're glorifying everything outside of ourselves, and the sooner you realize that it's all about the home, this home, because although many people might live a life of destruction and know that they're living a life of destruction, the reality of it is, although they might only be living once, so they say, when they end up in hospital, they're doing everything they can to not be in hospital and to stay alive, which is very contradictory. So when we can really sit with ourselves, really have an understanding of what we're doing, really dive deep into the journey, really be on board with the journey, and do everything we possibly can to raise up, to honor our godliness. Cleanliness is next to godliness. When you have the right thought, when you can actually think right, you will see a lot clearer. And I'll leave it there. So remember, true flow state is peace state, and peace state is flow state. They are byproducts of one another, but flow state is a byproduct of peace and being at peace. So if you're someone that gets triggered very easily and you think you're at peace, then maybe it's those triggers and the deeper rooted stuff that's preventing you from actually reaching the state of peace and truly being able to flow and allow and to be and to accept and to just flow, just like flow and go with whatever's happening, because everything outside of yourself isn't gonna throw you off internally. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. So that was just a bit about flow state and how one can reach this by being on the journey of, well, being on a journey towards peace. But yeah, until next time, I'll catch you later.